And the crowd appreciates that. The intensity. I had Ruby Tui doing it up here with me as well.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing, Mel. Setting the challenge, you know, to this Australian side, one of our biggest rivals. And what I love is the bench in the non-playing, named side today. We're doing the haka with them right from the sideline. Bit of a treat for the school kids just behind them.
So, 20 years since Test match rugby for the Black Ferns has been played down here in the South Island, and we've got Keitia Scankland who brings out the ball. And isn't it apt that it's a Cantab to kick things off? Kendra Coxedge.
Aussie. Kip.
Ready to rumble, and Coxedge has kicked it nice and deep. Looking to play the territory game early. Butler, the big athletic blonde lock, takes it up. The intention there to run it. Latu. Lots to talk about Latu. Third phase. The other lock, Boyle, involved there. Fetched by Barker. Black Ferns defence pushes up. Keeps the Australians under minimal metres made. That's Butler, that's Boyle. And again, first 5 haka has to go in. The captain gets a big boot on it. Oh, Winiata bumbles and fumbles.
Well, if there was a person whose middle name that would be uncharacteristic for, that would be Salika Winiata. But Mel, straight off the bat, the Australian forwards saying, give me the ball. The backs never looked like they were going to get it until Houston came in with the clearing kick. But yeah, that's a very unusual start from Winiata.
Sit our standard now. Brittany got binding on
Winiata, the points machine. Debuted for New Zealand back in 2008.
Shoulders out.
As we have a close look at the scrum, and this is going to be an interesting area for the Black Ferns. Australia have a big front row in Naha, Campbell and Fears.
Sit!
Squeeze goes on. Just trying to
wait for that ball before that push,
find each other out, I guess. So right by you, aren't they, Carltonana?
Just sort it out nice and early.
Well, this is an area, Mel, in game 1 that the Ferns really did get tested by this Canadian team. You heard about Coach Glenn Moore speaking. They want to get and have a look at this and get this stable. So it's a good early test for them.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Good work from the Black Ferns. Wallaroos under pressure. Barker, but manages to get it to Latu, who is a massive runner. She got a big number of metres out there. Saves the day for now. Off to Sulusi.
Back foot, captain.
Barker, short ball.
Release.
Latu again.
Playing advantage for knock on.
It looked like the Black Ferns nearly got the turnover there, but unfortunately just dropped it.
Yeah, that was unlucky. I think it was Charmaine McMenamin. She was over the ball, and Gossie had attacked the breakdown just previous. So the Lucy's are doing their job and looking for those opportunities. As we see here, how about this run from Latu? Booyah, I'll have some of that. The hair, the headgear, it's everything. She started last week, and that is why she's got the start again this week.
We spoke about the physicality. That's what this Wallaroos team probably got after that first game against England. Well, they brought that for the start of this match, looking very good.
Yeah, well, Latu is renowned for being the biggest, scariest runner. She's had the Nationals player of the Nationals tournament for the last couple of years. She's 106 kilograms. And even though she's so fearsome, she says she's afraid of the dark.
Your hair might show her the way.
So, middle of the field, that scrum, they had options either side. They decided to go left with a good insert by Sal. And there's Latu again.
Playing advantage.
Knock on. Coxedge picks it over the top and finds plenty of space. Going back there is Kobe Jane Morgan. Gets it to Houston.
Yeah, and straight away, Kendra Coxedge, she's found us some spaces. We see Houston there. Her and Morgan, Kobe Jane Morgan, was sprinting back for that kick. Just we see here the contact. She was just stopped dead in her tracks, wasn't she? Chloe Butler there. Black Ferns are too quick for that kind of carry on, and Coxedge knocks it down. In the end, the Black Ferns want to be in.
Touch though Australia had that throw in. And once again, it's just a sneaky little fingertip let down.
Yellow ball.
It was, and neither of the teams quite yet have got their flow on. Australia have got most of the possession so far. And yes, I am very impressed by Vic Latu. As you see the halfback there from New South Wales country, Katrina Barker.
Straighten up, straighten up.
Katrina Barker's played in the Australian Sevens team in the 2012, 13, 14 season. So you've probably tackled her before.
I definitely remember her in 2012 Fiji, my debut. She was there debuting as well. So good on her.
Latu again. It's a name we'll be repeating a lot. And the same with Butler. It's the 8-6 combo, loving to run that ball up. Now this time, running into a Black Fern roadblock that they recover.
Tackle! Back foot.
Continuity good. Good short hit and another big outside in tackle. That one from Eldura Aitunu. This time, left winger Trey Hume gets involved.
First lady there.
And New Zealand have it. Coxedge tries to go for the dab by herself on the right. They stay in. It's Hidemi.
Back foot.
Oh no, forwards weren't ready. Smith, the Brazier's there. Here's Waka with her first touch. Winiata. And here's Woodman. What can Portia Woodman roll out? Wow, that, it's like a Rolls Royce.
Portia Wonder Woodman. She saw 5 metres and that was 4 too many. The Wallaroos 11 almost looked up and panicked a little bit because she knows how fast this woman is. It was simple. The forwards thought it was going to come a bit earlier. Just here as we see this, the breakdown before. Black Ferns, obviously a focus for them as it's gotten a lot better. Out to the backs. Waka and Winiata say, there's Woodman. And the Wallaroos know it's too late.
Well, it's the two wingers getting it done. Honey Hidemere was the one who actually in that ruck and turned the ball over. Coxedge spread the field. She went to the right and just opened up the whole left-hand side for Portia Woodman. You've got to feel sorry for number 11, Tree Hearn. Didn't even touch it.
Well, they hardly had a sniff, the Black Ferns, and then first thing they do, spin it out wide, where they've got plenty of strike. Coxedge, a pretty handy kicker, I've got to tell you. She's scored plenty of points on this exact part, wearing red and black. Oh, is that good? It is good. So New Zealand leads 7-0, and Coxedge on the field where she has a full-time job as a Canterbury Rugby Development Officer as well. This is where she's based. She knows it well. And another look at those wonderful skills.
It was, wasn't it, Mel? They identified the space was out there. Simply getting it to where the space is. To that finish right there. Beautiful work from the backs after the mahi from the forward.
So this time it's Australia's kickoff, and it goes to the try scorer who bobbles the ball in the air. Usually an area of strength for Woodman.
Absolutely, she's not only fast on land, but she's fast in the air. She can fly. So Australia picking up on that and putting a lot of pressure on her.
So Australia with the 4-man line out. Still messy. But they get it to a big target in midfield. And Latu, it's a great ploy putting the number 8 out there. Butler again.
Gotta be quicker.
Yeah, not rolling away there. The Black Ferns needing to stop these big units. They're strong runners. Good work from Australia to identify that, but they've got to get out of the way after they make that tackle. As we see here, Australia have identified who they have, and Gossie just getting taken out of the way there. Australia know how dangerous she can be in that breakdown.
All New Zealand need to do is spot the two blondies and they'll get the ball. The blonde dreads and the blonde ponytail. Here's a fantastic running second 5'8" during Salva. She had an excellent game against England doing exactly that. It's out the back. Ref's tummy gets in the way.
Sorry, I gave up
You
playing.
don't see that too often, do you?
Oh, he'll say it's his GPS.
The ball was available, okay? I'm watching it.
He was a
Okay,
player
thank
there,
you.
did Katrina Barker.
So I've touched the ball.
Thought he wanted to run at the short ball.
Here you go. Is this a
No, not
GPS
gone.
that it
She's
hits
thrown the
or
ball
is
into
it
me,
his
so it's their
stomach?
ball, okay? No, it was not.
I'm going to go the latter.
Or microphone. Okay.
I thought you said microphone last. Sorry, sorry about
yeah.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
So Australia, the Wallaroos have had this opportunity a couple of times. Let's see what they can do with it this time. It's a 2-3 cut to Williams. Puts the ball out beautifully. Butler. Hands up from the right wing.
4 black, playing advantage. 4 black, penalty advantage.
And it's
4
Blackwood
black
from New
For the
Zealand
mark.
who's been penalised there.
Yeah, that's 2 now.
Yeah, offside.
The
4
forwards
black offside.
for the Black Ferns just getting caught in positions
4
where
black.
are not favourable for them. And I think that is from the good work of the Australian runners as Houston lines up, kick for touch again. But I mean, just from upstairs, you can tell that the Wallaroos are playing an extremely narrow game. And I think it's because of all of their strong runners and quick tap, she says.
And here's another Naha, the 26-year-old. And Latu again. So they're big power runners. Carving off a couple of metres. Hands up there for Boyle. Oh, look at that defence
Roll 4.
on the ground, fighting for it.
Ball's available.
Rebecca Wood lying all over it from New Zealand. Sulusi. This is good work. Latu, the line she's running, very effective as one of the New Zealand players gets in and makes it very messy. I think it was Natua, and it'll be Kiwi ball.
Yeah, that was a mess, wasn't it, by the end of it?
14.
See, the captain,
Let me referee
when you
you
know
play
that was
rugby,
a
okay?
few phases of defence.
It's got
Just
foot
a
on the
couple of
ground,
questions
not
for the
yellow.
ref there by the vice-captain. But I mean, this Black Ferns side, the Fa'amausili, Blackwell, Goss, they've identified that they need that ball. They need possession to win this game. Australia are strong with their runs, so they're attacking these breakdowns.
Well, they just have to be a little bit more accurate, don't they? The Wallaroos at the moment, but this Black Ferns defence, as you said, been on point at the moment.
Bind.
Wind's picking up, KT.
Sit.
Yeah, it's just about to pout down about 2 minutes, I think.
Lucky you.
See you girls in a minute.
Sweet. 89 off the back. Lovely little kick through. And Houston had to work hard to get there. And look at that charge down. Is this going to be a try? Oh, how often do we see Winiata pick up, I wouldn't say fluky, but exceptionally lucky try.
Oh, Winiata, she just does never get unlucky bounces, does she? Timing, she hunted the kick. They've identified that there is farm loads of space back there. Put on the pressure of the kick. Houston had a lot of work to do. She didn't have any support. Her only option was to get it out of town. Hani Hirme is a big unit to get it past. And Winiata gets a Winiata bounce and the win with the points.
Yeah, that comes down to Coxedge. That's the way that wind's going right into that corner and the great chase. But I feel a bit sorry for Ashley Houston. She just slipped as she went to clear that ball and went right into the trajectory of Hani Hirme and, of course, Salika Winiata making a good kick, outstanding.
Winiata there because this wind and this weather are pushing the conditions today, she's just standing there in case she needs to hold the ball or in case she wants to add some more points and Kenj wants to give her the tee.
It's a difficult kick. Nicely struck, but this time just away. Kendra Coxedge, so 12-0. New Zealand with hardly any possession once again are managing to put the tries on the board.
Yeah, she might be small, Kendra Coxedge, but she's got a big boot on her. Winiata as well. But boy, do they have a skill set.
I agree.
So a bit of a convo with the referee in the middle of the park. And it's a kick that's just a little too long.
Scrum or lineup.
Those kind of errors kill you.
Unlucky there for Houston. This happened last time the Black Ferns and the Wallaroos met. Houston was doing a lot of work and a couple of errors just slipped in there.
Set square. Nice and square.
Well, this is a great attacking opportunity, isn't it, for the Black Ferns? They've got Salika Winiata and Hani Hidemet to the right and to the left of stack 4, so a lot of space on this blind side if they want to go there, the Black Ferns.
Sit!
Kelly Brazier on the left, waiting at first 5. They go to the right, as you suggested, Kaltanana. He'll go back for the penalty.
Number 1 on the angle.
Okay, to your right. Coxedge there, hammering that corner. They have the wind on their side. She knows it well, the Canterbury woman. And Wallaroos aren't dealing with it as best they should.
Nice and straight.
Let's go, Aussie!
A few of the girls having a conversation
Ball
of
on the side.
what to do with the ball. No advantage deemed the ref, so back they come for the penalty.
It's an interesting stat that New Zealand only been involved in 1 ruck or maul, Australia 30. That shows you how the Kiwis are playing the game. Oh, that's a bit of an unusual kick. I'm not sure if it was meant to be an attacking one or not. End product is that Williams nagged it. And look at that, through the ruck. Excellent work from Smith. Picked up at the back from Aitunu. Puts the shoulder in. Great work for Amasili. Momentum building here for New Zealand. Oh, lined up. Has got the stature Natua to get the ball away to Brazier. Does the hip shift.
6 release. Yellow.
Forwards are there, so's Coxedge. To Blackwell. Into the ground, she gets smashed. The penalty there, you can see the Aussies were playing it on the ground. Plenty of room to the right here, New Zealand. Goss to Winiata. She's going for the edge and slips through. It is number 2 for the quick little fullback.
Oh, quick she is, but just a little bit of possession for this team goes a very long way. The work around the breakdown, Charmaine Smith, she's playing out of position, but she got the turnover as the backs here still directing. But what a finish by this woman. And here's the breakdown. Becca Wood on debut, Charmaine Smith right through the middle, takes her out, grabs the ball, everything you want your Lucy to do. And these women are too good not to identify space out this wide. And in goes Winiata. Oh, so good. So good to watch the Black Ferns with a bit of possession. They have been on defence a while, so that's a sniff of what they can do as Winiata needs to help him, mate.
What was great about the lead up into their trials, obviously the nice turnover from Charmaine Smith, but the work from Aitunu initially get their first run. Fa'o Masili backed it up, and then Toka Natua had to take a ball under pressure. He's the one that gave that last pass to Winiata. Outstanding work from the front rows.
Just to the left there. So score 17-0. Coxedge runs back and we'll take another look.
Yeah, Winiata, the Australian defence just wasn't quite there. Williams wasn't there. to help.
But you can't slide on a lady like Salika Winiata, can you, Ruby? You've got to go forward, at least make her make the pass. Don't let her run that far, otherwise she'll carve you all day.
Absolutely. I just wouldn't want her to have the ball, to be honest.
Good take there from Hireme. Sets the ruck up well too. Smith through to Blackwell. Passing to Goss. Forwards getting involved in first 5 positions. Waka cut back for Woodman. Puts the fend on, gets rid of one. Still there. Brazier. Good transition. And good work, Natua to Smith, to Wood. Through the hands again. This time, Hireme gets the ball, uses some power, deception, and gets an inside pass to the captain. Now that is one heck of a try.
Oh, it had to be, didn't it? It had to be Captain Fantastic. It had to be the woman who's been playing since 2002, who's running the best lines off a dangerous woman in the form of Honey Bill Hireme. Just this possession is just killing the Wallaroos. They need this ball back because these women in black, we see Stacey Waka here setting up Portia Woodman, calling for the cut, and Woodman goes wham into the Australian defence, which really set the tone for this passage of play. The backs in there doing the block clean out, identifying space once again, and these two, the 14 and 15, Winiata and Hireme, are linking up beautifully, and you can hear Fa'amau Silly calling from the 50-metre line that she wants a try.
But look how many Black Ferns supporters were there, Ruby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still on the inside of Fa'amasili. Outstanding work.
Hasn't had an easy day with the angles for the conversions. So now we're at 22-0. And New Zealand looking very dominant. Very strong.
Yeah, KT, that's a good point you made there with the support of these Black Ferns players. Everybody wants a piece of the action. The likes of Fitzpatrick on his second game, Wood in her debut. They really want to make a name for themselves before this World Cup.
But I'm very impressed already by Eldora Aitunu, who's made a couple of nice passes, a couple of good clean-outs.
You can see the wind picking that ball in the air. So New Zealand will have it in the middle, scrum. They went right last time.
Yeah, it just shows the conditions down there. Hopefully the rain will hold off for a little bit longer, so this running rugby will continue. But as the Aussie team really need, the Wallaroos here really need this, need the pill, they need the ball.
So don't forget, on Saturday, it's a massive day for the New Zealand Black Ferns taking on the World Cup holders England at the Rotorua International Stadium. It's followed by Māori All Blacks taking on the British and Irish Lions. What a massive day in Rotorua. Brazier. Good ball to Fitzpatrick. Waka hit the hole. Just didn't quite get the pass gentle enough to Woodman.
Wow, that was a good attack to the line by Waka. If that pass had gone to hand, the Wallaroos would have been in all sorts of trouble. Fitzpatrick, Waka involved. Oh, centimetres in it.
Campbell throws in. It's going to be New Zealand ball again.
Crucial position there. The Wallaroos need this, but with the wind we saw with that kick, it's just an unfortunate mistake there by Barker, by the hooker Shane Campbell.
We just get the feeling sideline here. The Wallaroos really do need to just have a good defensive set here, try and keep the Black Ferns out and try and take stock of them. Starved the possession for a little period. Now they had a good purple patch to start the game. They just need to reset here and concentrate on this next set of defense.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
We're just on the left-hand channel.
Run advantage.
They do have the advantage, New Zealand, but they're wanting to run it. Nice hit there in the midfield. Continued on by Blackwell.
Roll 7.
Smith.
Playing advantage, not rolling.
Yeah, they're really staying in the rucks, aren't they, Australia, giving away the penalties. Fitzpatrick, Waka, I should say, good hands. Waka looked on the inside to Winiata, gets the offload to Woodman, keeping the ball alive here like hot potato. New Zealand. Aitunu straightens up, does what every good prop does.
Yellow.
Coxedge, good wide ball to Brazier, who asked, oh, whoa. That looked painful.
I think I'm winded from that hit.
You need to take that step forward.
That was a hit and a half, and that's exactly what the Wallaroos need to be doing. So we see a player down there, looks like Stacey Waka, who's injected herself excellently into this game. Oh, but what a hit. The backs coming through, Fitzpatrick, Waka, Sevens combination. How about all these offloads, though?
Oh, yeah, that was a head, Waka. Looks like definitely just a mistake, no intent in there.
I think it was that.
Here's some contact for you, KT.
Oh, sorry, I'm just taking my Panadol, Ruby. After that, it hurt. Sue Lucy was the one. I think that one was okay, that shot, but the earlier one, I think was a bit high from Ashley Houston on Waka. You can see her just bang her head when she went to deck there. She's been brilliant over game one and the start of this game. Been really impressed by the number 13.
Oh, there's Dr. Deb, you know. Just bring out the old All Blacks doctor to help out with the Black Ferns.
Just a little bit of experience, Crusaders, All Blacks, Black Ferns.
Yeah, as we mentioned, Rugby Park is the headquarters for the Crusaders and Canterbury Rugby Union, so there's a number of Crusaders sitting in the lounge area watching the test match here too. And very kind of the Crusaders to loan their management to the Black Ferns.
So we're happy
Yes,
to carry on?
that means a lot towards rugby, you know, growing the game, the exposure, and you get players like Stacey Waka there who's just rinsing out her mouth from that last hit. She's a great player and she's had a lot of injuries recently, so it's amazing to see her out there doing so well, and I'm glad she's just rinsing her mouth and carrying on.
Well, there would have been, if there were any concerns, there's no doubt that she would have been taken off, so if you're at home watching Waka family, she'll be sweet.
And if you're at home, I think you'll be a lot warmer than many of us.
Oh, look at that, you can tell, freezing. Not that these girls
5,
notice the cold.
6.
They're focused on what's happening here on the field. This time it comes out a good channel for McMenamin, who takes a massive run and gets absolutely barreled. Blindside to Aitunu. It's a perfect short run by Aitunu. Just short, the referee says, so they're going to have to recycle. What is that? Half a metre away, New Zealand gets it off to another of the big runners, and this time Tukanatua from Tukarua goes over.
Oh, you were never going to stop these front row runners, were you? Aldora Aitunu started that at number 3, and there was number 1 who finished it. Ngātua, great to see them working together, doing their jobs, running it right up the middle. Aldora Aitunu, she might be Aldorable off the field, but on it, she's absolute carnage and very hard to stop. It took about 3 Wallaroos. And then Ngātua just runs it in, KT.
Oh, I've been impressed. Been very impressed with this front row. We've had 2 of them score tries. Whao Masiri, the captain, and Ngātua, the recipient of that one, off a nice run by Aldora Aitunu. They're asking, or putting their hands up, sorry, for the coach, saying, start me for their last test in the weekend. Playing outstanding.
Spirit fingers.
Sending the Wairoa to Kendra Coxedge, the local Cantab.
I hear she has a very messy desk here at Crusaders Canterbury Rugby headquarters.
She makes people remember it's her desk, that's for sure.
Better effort, but that wind, conditions playing havoc. She's having a bit of a smile. Let's have another look. You know, power forwards, this is what New Zealand is all about.
Absolutely, and we know, we've seen the scrums in the last test with the Black Ferns versus Canada. The scrum is going to be very important. So not only putting their hand up with the scrum, but with the carries.
27-0 now, New Zealand. So strong and Australia needing something to get back in this game.
She's lost it.
Wood was a good carry from her. Blackwell, oh, driven back by Butler. Butler's been good for Australia.
Take him back.
Brazier tries to calm things down, but
Touch.
knocked down and back. Short ball dropped by Millie Boyle. Houston's got to go down and do the dirty work. Another run there from Latu.
Playing advantage. Number 4, too slow.
Butler.
Penalty. You cut down their options.
Well, good on Australia. They've not sat down at all. They've said, give me the pill, let's tap and go quickly.
Nice, speeding the game up. Here's a good little run from Hake. Vanilla Hake. There's the try line. Kobe Jane Morgan make it. She thinks so.
Wow. Houston's hands went up, didn't they?
She's telling everybody it's a try.
She's convincing me now. And I love that break from Hake, trying to get involved from first 5.
Happy with the grounding.
This will be a great team try if it is called. Waiting on the call there, big decision.
If not, it's going to be a penalty to you for offside.
So the ref there just mentioning a bit of a high tackle from Winiata. Oh, what did her left pinky touch a single blade of white grass?
Oh,
I think you're clutching at straws, Ruby. I think you're clutching. I think there's nothing wrong with this. That's some great work by the winger.
I hope it's a try.
Spent a bit of time with Kobe Jane Morgan at the Australian Sevens. Fantastic little player.
I'm going to award the try. Thank you.
So there you go. Morgan, she's got the touch rugby background. A fabulous try, wasn't it, for the Wallaroos?
Good work, and you know, we were right on the halfway line. These forwards were hitting it up after hit up after hit up. And the break from 10 and then the finish from the wing. This is exactly the thing that the Wallaroos need right now. Maybe not for the end result of this game, but for this year. They need to know that they do have the skill, they do have the ability to go all the way in these big test match games. Houston with an equally difficult task as Coxie had at the other end.
38 years old, she's been a representative not only in rugby, in cricket, soccer, touch and athletics for her country. Nearly, not quite. So 27 plays 5 now.
Yeah, she's an athlete. She's not happy with that kick because she's good at what she does. Just good on these Wallaroos. I mean, they've come over here, they're facing the top 3 teams in the world. They're not yet top 5 even. And they've said, I don't really care about the rankings, I'm here to play.
Well, Australia have all of the athletes in that country they can call from as Latu gets a big purr from the crowd. Shining for her team. Naha too. Oh, whoa! And I think that was Butler who got a who's your mother? Looking up, fears, pushed back.
Onside, captain.
This time it's to Lucy. And there's Latu again.
Release 4, blue.
Everything based around the pack for Australia so far. And they're not tiring. Great work. Butler runs into the shoulder of McMenamin.
Leave her head.
And New Zealand trying for that turnover, not able to do so. There's a nice little run again from Hake, who's taking her options well.
I agree.
Well, now if I thought the test on Friday between Canada and Black Ferns had some contact, this has absolutely superseded that. Can you feel them from the sideline, KT?
Oh, anytime it's a Trans-Tasman matchup is going to be tough. I mean, these two teams are going full noise, but Hake is starting to introduce herself, starting to run. She looks dangerous too, the first 5 for Australia.
No, well, she's got Kiwi parents, so
They
Take
claim it.
credit. Yep.
Oh, she's got an advantage then. Get her off the field.
Debut season, Vanilla Hackett, personal trainer, so she'll be able to
Sit.
keep it up for the entire 80 minutes, no doubt.
Stay there, 9, please.
Brazier. Go to the double back line with Hidemi. Winiata, she's got Woodman out here. It's a one-on-one. Taken care of by Hewson.
Who's ball, Ames?
Yeah, Woodman was in to touch there. How about that tackle from Houston? She may be a little bit older than me, but she knows how to play this game, and she knows when a player like Portia Woodman runs at you, you use the sideline just like this. Winiata, Williams was worried, but Houston had her covered.
Shock at that breeze coming through. Just trying to take their time. Butler's the one calling it. Goodness knows why they went to the back option.
Receiver joining the line.
Okay, quickly taken by Coxedge, and Goss is there. Goss with that speed and footwork. Coxedge directing traffic to the right. Brazier picks up a nasty pass. Waka. Winiata. Enemy. Inside ball. Collected. And they managed to keep that alive and not go over.
Use it.
Forwards waiting. And that's Aitunu.
Short.
Aitunu nearly there again. Goss wants it. Puts that body down. Look at that defence from Australia. Held up. Wowee. Who's that? I think
Campbell.
maybe Campbell. Yep, well done.
That was excellent. That was try saving. So just have a look at the skills of these women out here in these conditions, giving Williams and Morgan trouble all days. Waka does amazing to stay in there. And they just identify here, right on the line. Gossie wants it, but oh, beautiful from the vice-captain Campbell. Hold that up.
Really impressed with the Black Ferns game plan, though, going wide to wide. They're really stretching and forcing the Wallaroos defence to get over in numbers, and they're getting a lot of forward runners going. The Black Ferns, very impressive.
Yeah, the ref really wanted to take control of these scrums.
Thank you.
The entire front row of the Australia are from Queensland, so they've worked together before.
Shoulders out, yellow.
Everyone's stacked to the left, too, for the Black Ferns. The whole back line is right out there. There it is, their numbers, options. And the 8-9 to keep them honest on the right-hand side.
5.
Yeah, I'd be interesting which way they go here. I predict 8-9 on the right, but let's see if I'm wrong.
If Kendra's calling it, it will be now.
Use it now, Black.
I'm wrong. They're going left to Brazier. Fitzpatrick, nice little pop off to Hedemi. Stand strong.
Tackle. Push, yellow.
They've recycled. Back to Smith.
Push, cut.
Still got numbers on the left here. Blackwell maybe should have put it through the hands. Need some numbers,
Offside.
but long arm goes
On the
to
5.
New Zealand.
Yeah, just called for offside there, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it shows the Wallaroos their intent. They really want to get up fast because they know the danger that this Black Ferns team
That's twice for the backs.
have.
Just take that half a step for me.
I'm loving the risk. Like you mentioned, KT, the Black Ferns playing this wide game, even though the weather has started to get wet with a little bit of drizzle here. The ball will be slippery, but they're still sending those passes.
Square up, yellow. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. Kendra just dropped the ball with an arm.
Ref didn't see it either. But no, it wasn't in play. All good. There's the 89. Oh, look at the dummy. Oh, too much.
There she is again. She probably got overcalled in that previous scrum, now wanting to go 8-9 on the right, so she said, okay, this scrum I'm going myself. Very classy from Can You Catch Me, Coxedge. Big team try side to side.
Because they have been going so wide, what does that do? That forces the defence over. You see they slide too early. They go on Fitzpatrick, and Kendra Coxedge, welcome home.
Yeah, come from set piece, which has been a work on. We heard Glenn Moore, the coach, talk about it. A good solid scrum, results in a good strike. And in this case, a 7-pointer most likely.
Lovely this time. She nails a conversion. So 34-5. Significant first half so far for New Zealand.
One area you've got to really praise them too, Mel, is their scrum. Really was under pressure in Wellington on Friday, but this Black Ferns team's obviously addressed it, seen as a point that they need to have solid. They're going to let this back line go to work, and they've done that in this first half.
They get it underway pretty quickly with a flat kick. That gives Hirami an opportunity. Good defence there, though, from Australia. Somehow New Zealand managed to keep it, and Charmaine Smith just about lost it between the legs.
Back foot yellow. That's good.
That ball, I'm not sure where that was going, but Winiata cleaned it up. But Masili, little offload. How good was that? Hirami. Another inside ball this time. Brazier. She knows she's got to keep it alive and give time for her support to arrive.
Back foot.
Look at the numbers on the left-hand side there. Aitunu instead just goes straight through the middle. Blackwell. Such big meters here from New Zealand. Now, are they going to unleash that back line? Brazier tries the footwork instead. Here it is. Fitzpatrick. No, it was Waka in there. Wide ball out to Woodman. Has she got enough to go over? No. Oh, what about this defence from the Wallaroos? You got to give credit.
And if you're wondering what's pelting off the black jerseys, it's white hail, because that is what the weather has presented. But how about that for a passage of play through the hail? They stopped this woman from crossing the line. I've done it in training maybe once before. It's not easy to do.
Oh, mate, I remember this. This is like being in Dunedin at Harbour Ground playing in hail. Their fingers are going to get so sore soon.
The headgear, they said, was for scrums, but it's to protect their head from concussion from these hailstones.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know if the Australians have ever seen hail before. Like the Canterbury hails. Butler there.
I can see it. Look at it. It's just bouncing off the bodies. So Barker.
It's bouncing off our TV screens.
It is. We're getting hit. Goodness sakes. Campbell. Oh, I think it was the second 5 sole. Well, she's done a good job to take a little pressure off Houston. And that's a good kick.
Let's go to half time.
Oh, the referee's had enough. He said, yep, it's half time. Let's go to the oh my goodness, I've never seen the girls move as fast as this to the changing room. So there you go, New Zealand ahead in atrocious conditions. It's 34 points to 5 over Australia. Restart in the second half, straight to Hirami again. She's owning that right-hand side of the field, taking the kickoffs. Brazier in at half and Coxedge standing at first 5. Interesting. Is that what they're going to run? No, Coxedge was back at half-back, just got too excited. Another big run there from New Zealand. Smith. Oh! That was a big yellow wall she ran into. But to no avail, New Zealand just keep on keeping on. Aitunu still on the pitch. Oh, looking for the short side. Fatmasili gives away a very tough ball for Waka to handle, but she managed it perfectly. Natua standing there, gives a nice pass. Skill from front rowers from New Zealand, exceptional today. Oh, straight through, nearly a break. Hands it off to Coxedge. Oh, that one went forward from Rebecca Wood. Yeah, they've got the wind behind them, Australia. How will they use it? Fresh legs there from Samoa. Alicia Samoa in the number 18. pushed back.
Hands
Oh,
on.
big hit with the left hot shoulder, Charmaine Smith. Brazier. Too far.
Yeah, that kick from Brazier there, just going out on the full, so we will come back for that line out, but that is some defense from the Wallaroos. That is what they need to do to stay in this game, to stay competitive. But what about Charmaine Smith now? That's 2 breakdowns in a position that she's relatively new at. She's usually lock. Oh, that is the contact we've been talking about and absolutely loving from Latu all day. There's the turnover from Smith, beautiful.
So the Wallaroos line out a little bit of a shambles, but it doesn't matter because they got it out to Lisi.
Vantage, off your feet.
Penalised there.
Number 5 just lost your weight.
Wood
Got on the
again.
ground.
Yeah, good work, Australia. This is all they need to do. Have the ball, be smart about it. One of the Wallaroos girls taking a while to get up, but this is the messy line out that Mel was talking about. She actually does well to bring that ball back down on the yellow side. Just penalised there. Too messy at the breakdown. Off your feet.
So Kia'o Whamasili, the captain, comes back there. She is there in the picture. She's having a bit of a word to the referee. She's a detective in South Auckland in real life, so would be a difficult one to argue with as we see the injured Australian player. Have you got any idea who
I
that
think
is?
it's Alexandra Salusi, the one who took that hit up off the line out. Just fell awkwardly with, I think, Latu on top of her. It's like a left leg. Does not look comfortable.
It's unfortunate. It's the first cap of the tour. She's from Sydney. We can see the contact here. She comes in and over awkwardly onto her foot. She's clutching at her right calf there. I think it's more than a pulled calf, Mel. It's not looking good. She's still not up.
Oh, yeah, it's actually Chef Taufa, which is a real shame for her. Born in New Zealand, loves rugby. She's got 3 brothers, 3 sisters, and all but one play rugby.
I think she plays with my cousin in Perth, Western Australia. She's a good player. Hopefully she'll make the team that'll go to the Rugby World Cup later this year in August. Anything can happen in that competition, we know that. Black Ferns #1 team ranked this year are out. We were out last time, Mel.
That's right, it is on from the 9th of August to the 26th, live on Sky. I'm so looking forward to that. New Zealand has Wales, Hong Kong and Canada in their pool, so it is going to be massive for the Kiwis. Remember, they ended up 5th last time.
Yeah.
England are the defending champs. That's the team that New Zealand take on Saturday.
I think that's why this tournament's so important now for all of these 4 sides leading into that. I know the Black Ferns and the Wallaroos haven't had an extended build-up such as the Canadians and the English. This is hugely important in the context of that World Cup. Just a change for the Wallaroos. The open side has gone Shove Tofa, and she's been replaced by jersey 19, Alicia Hewitt.
Just need to get here first.
Is Hewitt running on now?
I hope she did a lengthened warm-up for this game.
She's a former athletics rep, so it looks like she's pretty quick and pretty strong to me.
She's got a few caps. She knows her way around the park, so what an opportunity to come on.
Number 8.
A bit drier than everyone else to make an impact.
Crouch.
Well, that New Zealand back line are ready to rock.
6.
Hunched over, ready to run.
I'm not going to
And
guess
that is
that time.
the last thing they wanted to happen because it's
down,
freezing.
we'll
Look
reset
at Kelly Brazier. All the girls are jumping up and down trying to keep warm.
The back lines look like a couple of dance groups
Is it slippery?
going through their routines. Oh, Houston there. She's played a few rugby games, possibly none as cold as this.
No slingshot.
Well, the worst position to be in a game this cold is in the back 3.
Absolutely. You're waiting for the ball to come, and in a game like this, it might not be high up in the air with even a chance to catch it, so plenty of hand rubbing and jumping up and down for Houston today.
5.
Wind's coming across. Referee says scrum's good. Oh, Brazier just hit her shoulder a little there. no matter. Still manages to get it right up to the advantage line and beyond.
No, 11, no.
There's Smith, runs sideways. Another good run coming in there. Runs McMenamin. Forwards just getting involved so much. Simple style that the Black Ferns are playing for now. Waka. Nice ball over the top with Hiremi standing by.
Release 10.
Brazier. Big, massive lineup of Australian defence there. So New Zealand unable to make any line breaks at this point. Oh, Fitzpatrick somehow got the ball away. Could have been worse for sure. Oh, look at the counter ruck from Australia. There's Butler. Wood. Another former netballer. Beautiful ball from Fa'amasili. McMenamin. Ah, pick and go, classic Aitunu. They've decided the weather's cold, let's just keep it in the forwards. And this is brilliant work.
Tackle! No!
Numbers arriving, black jerseys are there.
Back foot. Use it now, 9.
Another pick-up from McMenamin. This time she's isolated. Blackwell blew over. That was good. Here's the try line. Fa'amasili nearly there.
They couldn't get out of there. Safety going first.
Well, how about that? That was about a 40-metre pick and go from the forwards, just hitting those short lines. And that was credit too to the Australian backs. They had the luxury of running a wide game in the first half to the Black Ferns, and now the likes of Williams and Traherne are shutting down their wide options. So this is what the Black Ferns are having to do, run it right up the guts. In these conditions, it's not a bad option. As you can see, Coxedge directing the play, but good on the Wallaroos for keeping that try out.
I think the good thing too is the conditions aren't sort of dictating the way the Black Ferns play. They went wide to wide first, and they have the other game plan B to take it in the middle of the forwards where they've been strong, and their ball carries have been very, very good post-contact.
Yeah, we're seeing more to the Black Ferns game in this one, aren't we, Ruby? I spoke to Glenn Moore before this test and asked him, where were your strike moves? When are you going to involve the backs more? And he said, we'll bring a little in each time. So what we're seeing from Canada and England, arguably, is all of their tools, all of their magic out there. We haven't seen everything the Black Ferns are going to roll out.
Absolutely, Mel, it's a great point. Against Canada on Friday, you know, there were a couple of individual moments, but this game here, it's a lot more of the Black Ferns. The forwards need to do their job, as we just saw in this denied try. The backs are doing their job at the beginning of the game, and it's looking exciting and it's looking good for the World Cup.
Noses will be running out there. You can see Portia Woodman just behind Kelly Brazier. She's in the number 11.
Sit!
10, 11, 12, all sevens players too now. Ready to run.
Olympic silver medalists all right there, and Coxedge has got plenty of options. She gives it to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick is strong enough to wrench it down. Oh, here's some opportunity for Woodman. It was fantastic for Woodman. Another try early in the second half.
Oh, she's fast. But it was the work of those forwards to get the Black Ferns into this position, wasn't it? We saw the backs lined up and Portia was ready to attack it on the right. Fitzpatrick hit the line. It's only her second game with this team. However, she's played a lot more times with that combo of Brazier and Woodman. And again, Woodman in the right place at the right time. Morgan from the Wallaroos caught out up too fast, and over she slides.
Yeah, that started from Waka, though. The seat in the midfield opened up the blind side to where Portia Woodman wants. She's a bit cold with the hands, but the missed pass from the two props, and then onto Portia Woodman. Yes, it was fortuitous, but she's able to keep her head, keep her composure, and score.
That was some great work from the Black Ferns, and like Mal has mentioned previously, there are a lot of players that Glenmore, the coach, has to choose from, a lot of talent, and he's got to choose the right people for the World Cup in August, which Sky Sports will be covering live. So big moments these.
Ooh. Oh. There I was predicting it was going to slide through the slots.
It looked like that was over.
39 points to 5 now. So it doesn't matter what the conditions are, we're still seeing some good running rugby. There she is.
The new dance move.
It's called the underarm something rather.
Underarm sidestep.
Kick through to Woods, the debutante.
She's won it.
Oh, Rebecca Wood lost it in the contact.
First girl
I think she needed her support players there quicker.
Yeah, absolutely. It's her debut. She's had to start. She doesn't have the luxury of some people to come off the bench to find your feet. She's gotten right into this game. She's a firefighter, so the weather won't be an issue. She's not scared of anything.
One area I really impressed the defence of this Wallaroos team. It's actually been quite good. They just need a couple more people quicker on the ball, and on that occasion, Alicia Hewitt was the one that was right on after she made the take. The number 19 with the headgear, pulls it at deck. Second man in straight into their ball. That's better from the Wallaroos. And a good line out.
Smith gets in front. I think it did go forward though. But the referee said that it's New Zealand ball.
Forward at the top.
Yeah, there was a slight knock on there. Just a split second, so good refereeing there. It was hard to see. Replay here. Line out something the Wallaroos need to catch on as it comes down there just off the 6.
You're inside.
Yeah, and there they are, high five.
Charmaine Smith, she's been good, hasn't she, this game, been amongst everything.
She was great on Friday too in the lock position. Extremely versatile, so they've got an extra jumper there with that option.
Fine.
Really putting her hand up, Charmaine Smith. Great game.
Sit.
Yep. Illegal.
Number 18, she's gone straight in.
Yeah. Scrums again, Mel. Glenmore said they were focusing, and it's coming to benefit greatly. The Aussies just penalised there.
Obviously, New Zealand played on the Friday, as did Australia. It's a very short turnaround, 3 tests in just over a week and 8 days. You've got to watch the bodies.
On the 4 side.
Absolutely, and
4 black side.
to be good at things like these scrums, you need to do them over and over again, and
Time's off, time's off.
sore necks and shoulders management will be key for this try series for all 3 teams.
Just a replacement coming on for the Black Ferns, Linda Aitunu. It was outstanding when she was a replacement on Friday, and she's replaced jersey number 4, Blackwell.
Oh, look, she's been good all day, Kendra Coxedge. Shouldn't worry her too much there.
Around about 35 tests, she's allowed one of those in these conditions, although she'll probably get a bit of flack because she should be used to playing in winter down here.
And another change also for the Black Ferns, Victoria Sabritsky Nafatali is on in jersey 22, replacing the fullback Selika Winiata.
So it looks like Sabritsky Nafatali goes to first 5 and Brazier's popped out the back.
Chelsea Alley there at second 5, so her first chance to solidify her spot in that World Cup squad. So we've got a relatively young 10, 12, 13 here for the Black Ferns.
Yes, New Zealand have not named their World Cup squad. This is another trial for them. It's the heat on, doesn't it, as Latu, one of the standouts. Goss has to take her by the ankles. She makes so much ground, though. Butler, always the second runner off a set piece. Good incisive hit up there too by Tulusi. Butler and Latu working in the combo again. Patu. Australia making New Zealand's defence work hard here. Oh, just through the basket of Hewson.
Gone off your feet. Playing advantage.
They want to keep playing here, Australia do.
Penalty advantage Australia. Number 23, she's lost her weight.
What are they going to do? Quick tap, might as well.
Number 23.
Yeah, I thought they would have, Mel. Their attitude has been relentless. Even though the scoreline says they should play a little bit safer as the 10 Whanela Hake goes for the line out. They've been great today. Their physicality, this whole game. They've turned up to play, a couple of quick taps even. The weather might be here, but they're not giving up.
There's just a couple of the micro skills are letting the Wallaroos down at the moment, whether it be at line-out time, not being able to secure those, but the running has been absolutely outstanding. Defense has been great as well. They need to fix those up. And less mistakes, they could be anything.
So, snaffled at the back there by Sally. And there's Aitunu Linda, one of the biggest hitters in the game over the last 8 years or so. Britsky Nafatali. To the right-hand side now. Just simple stuff from New Zealand, just one off. But Australia up for the challenge, slowing down the Kiwis' ball big time. Yeah, the New Zealand thought there was a turnover, that's why they were flat. Ellie. There's Aitunu to her sister, younger sister, Eldora. Work rate huge. Zabretsky, Nafatali. Oh, gives the intercept pass away to that girl again. Vanilla Hackett. Second line break for her. And Australia now, can they turn the tables?
Playing advantage, offside, penalty advantage.
Another run from one of their big forwards, a spin hit. There's the ball.
Retiring players.
Yeah, that's a penalty against New Zealand. Oh, Kobe Jane tried to take a quickie.
Oh, unfortunately, Kobe Jane telling her team to calm down, but that was, I think, a good option to go quickly. They've got the Black Ferns on the back foot, which hasn't happened a lot this game.
On the line, New Zealand.
Organising their forwards.
Do you think Portia Woodman can make a tackle with her arms?
She's still doing her dance move, isn't she?
So
Got a move!
they're trying to put their numbers in there, but New Zealand has managed to hold up the Australian runner. So Aussie have to get it down. They've done that. Campbell driven backwards by two New Zealand players, the captain and Zabretsky Nafatali.
Playing advantage.
High tackle from Aitunu.
Back foot.
Australia. That's Hewitt. Hands all over it there.
Not rolling, but high tackle by number 20.
That's a few penalties 5 metres out. The Black Ferns need to be careful. It'll be down to 14.
Oh, the dive move.
Time.
Oh, is she short or did she get it on the line?
He may be asking Mel about the extra roll as well, but she has had a good game, the vice-captain.
Try.
And he's called it try.
Oh, there you go,
Try
Australia.
scored.
One try apiece in the second half.
Bad position.
Campbell with the try. She's been present in all breakdowns, in all forward moves, and I think it's well-deserved to try today. She runs back, trying to still warm up. And I think another player too is the one lining up for this kick, Hake. These two players have definitely done their roles well, Mel.
I thought Hake actually could have gone herself on an initial break. She sort of just looked for support where I think she backed herself. Could have got that score a little bit earlier, but that was a nice try, as you said, Ruby. Right done by this Wallaroos team, keeping it tight.
So Hake with up and under.
7 black.
So 39 points to 10 now. Let's have a look at where the intercept happened.
She's just one player that stuck out this entire game, and the awareness of her to get the pass off Zabretsky Nafatali. And I think the difference, Mel, this game has been when somebody in the Wallaroos makes a break, there aren't enough yellow jerseys as we see the end result of that break, which was a try for the Wallaroos, well-needed try, and they need to support those breaks.
So New Zealand second half not so competitive because Australia have come out humming as Latu does her trademark hit up. Yeah.
Got to support your
She
weight,
was
not support
certain
it.
that that was a turnover, was Ngātua, but he gave her the warning, it was off the feet, and that is perhaps one too many.
Penalty count saying to grow, okay? Last 3 off their feet, okay?
Yep.
You must support their weight, okay?
Yeah, penalty count now is 9 against New Zealand, which in the scheme of things really isn't that high, but they've given away about 4 in quick succession. Yeah, and she was definitely not supporting her own weight.
Nice run by Latu though, wasn't it, Mel? And that's not out, another mistake.
So one of the more consistent players under the high ball, Honey
15,
Hirimi,
no, 15.
was there. And here's an opportunity for Waka. Oh, that ball had it collected.
So just a knockdown there by the Wallaroos.
5 gold, sub.
And a couple of changes here on the jersey 22 for the Wallaroos, Sarah Royden. And for the Black Ferns in jersey 19, Les Ketu.
Waka, she's a dangerous player. She does have speed. The Wallaroos know that. It's Williams' hands. I think it was just one finger that clipped it. But she did shut down a dangerous player.
So what kind of energy will Kitty Lingman add to this Wallaby pack? Certainly the Australians are really fizzing in the second half. Their defence has been committed. Everything they do is 110%.
Sit.
Scrum for New Zealand holds steady. So Bretsky Nafatali to Ellie. Ellie shapes up, slides through. Oh, she's passed it forward into an Australian player.
Release, Black.
Maybe those hands like popsicles. Not for Latu though. She can handle anything. Boyle. There's the ball and can see the New Zealand player all over it. Oh, here we go.
One too many.
Oh boy.
It's not a Christmas card, Mel. It's 10 minutes in the bin, which is exactly what the Black Ferns didn't want to happen. It's Ngātua, Toka Ngātua. She's had a good game up until now.
Well, she has. She's been out there for 60 minutes. Her tempo has been fantastic. And that kick not out. So a mistake here for Australia.
It's carried on. It's... Yeah, right, bring him up.
Yeah, I think it's going to go all the way back.
Yeah.
That's 3 kicks now, Mel. At least that the penalties going for the line out needed to go out and just haven't.
It's a scrum.
With one player in the bin, that would have been a prime opportunity of attack. But the Wallaroos showing no sign of giving up yet.
Oh, look, this is a good improvement for them from their first game up against England, which they lost. It was at 63-10. And then remember, last year, the first test against New Zealand, it was a record loss to them as well. So there have been improvements for the Wallaroos. They have to be happy with that. By the time they get to the World Cup, they will be competitive.
It was, Mel, in that game you're referring to there, it was 67 points to 3. A lot bigger than today. In that context of this game, it's not about winning here today. It's about developing the Wallaroos and getting amongst that World Cup campaign with a good start for their players.
Last World Cup, they beat South Africa and Wales. Wales, of course, plays in the Six Nations regularly, but they took them out. They did lose to France 3-17, but that shows they can definitely get the W's. As we see Ali take it to the line. Waka. That is a better incisive run from the Black Ferns. Aitunu again.
No! Yellow! You've lost it!
Good ball for Coxedge. Brazier comes up in the first 5. Wanted to reclaim it, New Zealand, but Australia too good there.
Use it now!
Settling things down, working out where everybody is. Butler again.
Foot.
Short ball. They knew they had that.
First tackle, second tackle.
Just playing
not
it
wrong.
safe.
Yeah, smart play from the Wallaroos because they did have acres of space out in the back line. They did have numbers, but the Black Ferns were late to adjust and use and make sure that kick goes out.
If the opposition has a proper forward in the sin bin, where should you make your attack?
I'd go up the front and I'd give the ball to Latu on a short ball. Utes.
Let's see what they do. Now they've got to nail the set piece first. And
Thanks, James.
yeah, just a little dribble forward.
Yeah, lucky escape there from the Wallaroos. The Black Ferns went away after last game knowing they need to work on their scrums. The Wallaroos will walk away today knowing they need to work on their line-outs as we have a substitution.
Yeah, Kendra Cox has heard they as Damisidi in jersey 21 coming onto the field. Sorry, Christina Sue.
Did you hear I heard the crowd roar as Cox Edge came off. How cool's that?
She's probably played rugby with everybody in the stands.
She was in the Black Ferns squad in my final year. Yet she forgot me and she had to send me a message and ask me what position I was.
Oh, well, that's not a good start for her. One of the solid players of the Black Ferns now. Today, though, she probably didn't realise you'd be calling her games.
No, she's excellent. She's an incredible athlete. So proud to see her win that World Rugby Women's Player of the Year 2 seasons ago as well.
You push through the mark. You push through the mark.
Just a resettling of scrum time for New Zealand with Natua off. Oh, look at this. Bang! Take that. She is brilliant for Australia, isn't she, Latu? As is this young lady who's come off the bench to Samoa. Butler, the workhorse. Oh, I turn her over the top. Snatched at by Hewitt. It's like a netball pass that she had to pull into her body, and that one just, that was like a falcon.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Hake. She's had such a great game. We're talking about the context of the World Cup this year, Mel, but there's also a context of development. The Black Ferns have built, you know, they've been together for a lot of years, but this Australian side, they've got 9 players in their team with 3 or less caps in this starting lineup.
The one just come on, Nareta Masters in jersey 22 has come on for the Wallaroos. I'll tell you what, since the weather has packed in, I think this Australian team's look better. It's made shorten the field to a lot of degrees, so it's brought in their big runners such as Latu and so forth. They're very competitive.
Well, talking about New Zealand and Australia, since 2009, the Kiwis had only played them 4 times. Twice last year, the other 2 were at World Cup, 2010, 2014. But that's because the Australian Rugby Union just didn't fund the side. But it's great now to see them over here in the last couple of years and a bit of money going in, because you can see the potential of the girls in the yellow jerseys.
Oh, it is, Mel. It's so crucial for development. You know, and that too helps the Black Ferns. If the girls right across the ditch are getting better and more resources, more funding, it's only going to help us. We're so close. If we want to test with the top 3, we've got to travel all the way to the Americas or all the way to the UK. So these could be crucial, not only for the Wallaroos development, but for us too.
Certainly the case in 96, 97, 98. New Zealand played Australia a lot. And of course, the coach back in those days, Laurie O'Reilly, which is the trophy up for grabs here, as Brazier gives an early ball to her right wing. And blown off the ruck, but from the side.
Hey, that was actually a good effort from the Wallaroos. The back's just a bit isolated there. They attacked the ruck. Unfortunate, the hip angle was deemed by the ref in the side, but there was no halfback there at that Black Ferns ruck. That was good pressure from the Wallaroos.
Yeah, I thought they were unlucky, to be honest, there, Ruby. They dominated that ruck time. So Honey Hirime actually loses her power because she goes to deck. She loses her feet just as she goes to step right there. So there's 3 Wallaroos going through.
Line call, maybe.
Oh. He could have called a number of things there, the ref, but he's called it a knock on. Here's Kitu there.
It's gone forward.
She's back from injury. I don't know if it was a miscomm or a really cool move, but she's just fumbled it slightly.
Yeah, there must have been some kind of communication mix-up for sure.
Outside, okay?
I wonder if it was meant to go to the prop at the front.
An opportunity for the Wallaroos to take this attitude of contact and taking it right to the last minute and use it in their own 22.
Sit!
Feeding the ball now is Morgan.
It's come out the same tunnel, so we've got to reset it.
Well, Latu's been the go-to, hasn't she, from these
Same
facets
tunnel.
of play. The headgear at the back. She tries to get on the outside of the first 5 and take her out, and then they have a second runner. There she is there.
Look at the shiner.
Oh, it doesn't faze her, though. She's been staunch today, this young lady. Like the hairdo as well.
Still out.
This looks like a bit of eyeshadow. She shakes it off.
Must have been there with you two for 3 hours, wasn't it, before kickoff? I got 2 minutes.
We had to kick you out. You're too keen, Katie.
Crouch!
So watch
Bind!
Latu, the number 8.
Sit!
She is super fast, plus she's 106 kilograms. That means she is very difficult to stop. But the scrum disintegrates
I'm
at
going
the
to
back.
reset it. Okay. At the number, it's gone down at the
Yeah,
back.
that's
there,
going to
so we'll
happen in
reset.
these conditions. People losing their footing back into the game. But what's interesting, you can't quite see in this shot, but the only person the Black Ferns have back really is Kelly Brazier, who's doing links. As you see, Portia's just doing her dance moves to keep warm, running up and down, but she's only half back when the scrum goes down. So there is acres of space back there if Houston wants to send it into that corner with her backs to run on.
There she is, Woodman.
Crouch!
Keep 'em warm.
Bind! Sit!
I'll enjoy those long, hot showers here afterwards. So Morgan instead gives it to number 22's Riordan, who was very effective there, have to say. Looking to unleash Samoa again.
Release, push, push!
Morgan. Percentage play here from Australia. They just want to keep it on. There's Latu now. Just trying to work the ball, keep it so that Latu gets in a good position so she can have another run. Ducked underneath was Patu.
Ball, no!
It's the 10 metre. So Black Fern player down on the ground injured. I think it's Ketu.
Back foot, no.
There she is, you can see her there. So Australia, they see that, they spin it left. They got numbers here. Yeah, that went forward.
Yeah, unfortunate end. Hopefully Liz Ketu will be okay, but
It's gone forward in the
we just
tackle
see her
off
go
Australia,
down there,
New
which is
Zealand.
unfortunate because she has just come back from injury.
Black.
But what I loved is that the Wallaroos are now manipulating the Black Ferns defence. The Black Ferns D are chasing the Wallaroos all over the park, which was a completely different story to the beginning of this game.
Six, who's your captain now?
Which means the Wallaroos are finding out what they need to do going forward in their next match against Canada. They'll see very clearly what's going to be working.
Yeah, bring her.
So New Zealand back to full complement, and there is the Laurie O'Reilly Memorial Trophy. And of course, O'Reilly was a former commissioner for children. He absolutely loved women's rugby. He coached university, coached the Black Ferns in the early 90s to the first World Cup in 91. He was coach of Wellington in 95, 96 when I was there. And I'd credit him with influencing the rugby careers of myself and many others, and he died of cancer in 1998. And of course, every time Australia meets New Zealand, we remember the contribution that he made.
She's coming off too.
Yeah, it's people like that women's rugby really respect and look up to. Bit of a roar there from the crowd, and that was the captain, Fia'o Fa'amausili, very famous around New Zealand, leaving the field.
Okay?
McGill's coming for the huddle, and she's replaced by Te Kura. Ngate Mate. As we see the Black Ferns bringing themselves together, because this Wallaroos side has only gotten better and better.
Looks like Leslie Ketu might be done for the evening as well, which is a shame, as you pointed about Ruby just come back from injury, and she made a tackle, fell awkwardly, looked like it's a need too, so hopefully she's okay for this weekend, but looks like she's getting lifted off.
Yeah, if they need another loose forward, I'll be available with my boots. But Les Ketu there, that's disheartening, because she has had knee problems. She has had broken legs, you know, recently that she's just come back from, as we see here. Her head got a bang as well, I think. But she's just, something's happened in that breakdown that her leg doesn't like, and she knows what that can mean.
She is a little pocket rocket, Leslie Ketu. Really admired watching her play, not only for the Waikato Sevens team, she's been around that New Zealand squad too. But in the 15s game, one of those players that gets to every ruck, every breakdown.
Very professional woman all round.
So less than 10 minutes to go now. It has been a slow second half for New Zealand. Australia have been putting on a lot of pressure. Ali, persisting with the midfield sets, New Zealand.
Playing advantage for a knock-on advantage.
Smith, it's just the cold hands. Can put that down to the freezing conditions here. Now, Smith, she's a little frustrated with herself, just wanted to come through.
Yeah, I can barely hold my mic, so I don't know how you could hold a bullet pass these days, but she has had a good day at work, so hopefully it'll continue. Quick tap again from the Wallaroos. I'm loving this attitude.
So it's gone forward off the foot, and a nice little draw and pass there. Hake again, she could have got her third line break for the Aussies. Quick hands through to Masters. Oh, beautiful work out to the left winger. Oh, the chance. Squandered, but I think New Zealand has taken it over the line.
How competitive are these Wallaroos getting? Christina Sue there just knocked it out. But it's simple things, isn't it? It's hitting it up the guts with your forwards, and it's taking the space with the backs. I reckon she could have taken the front row on and gone for the corner.
Oh, winger, you would, wouldn't you? You back yourself there, but what they're doing now is getting their runners over the advantage line, Ruby. That's the difference from this Wallaroos.
Line out, no good for Australia. However, they've come through and secured it. There's a lot of comms happening there. Latu got the big shoulder. Mata Airena Mate. And Mata Airena Mate is eyeing up Latu big time. You see the defence. Organising themselves, New Zealand. Australia, meanwhile, got the maul on. Morgan can't see the ball yet. Oh, needed to leave it for the halfback there, I think. But they'll come back.
Very relentless from the Wallaroos.
Quickie from Morgan. She gives it to the power player. And there it is there. Victoria Latu rewarded finally for what has been a stellar performance.
Absolutely, Mel. How deserving is this woman right here? She's almost completely running on empty, as you see. She's clutching her leg there, but I love this attitude from the Wallaroos. It's a quick tap. It's a let's go. It's a let's run it up the guts. And there's no one else you'd give the 5-pointer to than this woman here.
Yeah, she's been the most damaging runner all day long, hasn't she, from this Wallaroos team? I'd like to see her metres after Concord. They would be huge. That's the end result of it. She's had a tough day at the office, but she gets the third try for this Wallaroos. Geez, you've got to admire the fight back from this team in green and gold.
Who wouldn't have calf cramp at this point?
Absolutely, I'd probably be cramping in my whole body doing the work rate that woman's been doing. But you're right, KT, it's so good to see, not just for this Wallaroos team, but you know, for all the teams that are outside the top 3 in women's rugby today. This is the kind of attitude you need to have. Look at that. Cramp, shiner, carry on.
She's limping. Don't worry, though. If there are any Aussies watching, if she gets the pill in her hands, suddenly that cramp will be nowhere.
Absolutely. Just like it's extremely cold with these conditions, but you see that white line, you do a Latu and you go over it.
So Ashley Hewson, her 14th test. Just hooks it to the left this time, but Australia have outscored New Zealand in the second half, 2 tries to 1. And the score currently 39-17.
Can you get a message over? They're starting to build up.
Absolutely great work from this Wallaroos side. I hope they take a lot of confidence out of this match heading into their final game.
Through to Morgan, who looks like for one of her big runners. It's again an effective take-up. There she is. I told you that cramp would be disappeared.
9-6.
Morgan fishes in. Off to Boyle. One off. In the middle of the park now. To the right, Christensen. This is good work from Australia. So Australia, ball goes behind, and here's an opportunity here for New Zealand, just running through. Very close to the try line. So Australia, all that good work came to nothing, and New Zealand will have a very good opportunity to put a big scrum on here. So right in front of the sticks here, looks like Morgan has the ball, so possession is Australia's. Morgan having a big conversation with her team to suss out where they're going to be playing the attack. Just a couple of minutes to go now. They want to finish this game on a high, Australia, because they've played very well so far in the second. New Zealand, meanwhile, sitting on 12 missed tackles. Another work on for them. Scrums have been better, though, in this match. And England, I'm sure, will be watching this game with real interest as they play New Zealand on Saturday in Rotorua. So, finally, scrum goes on. New Zealand push it. They get the tight head, New Zealand. Sue tackled. The ball's right there, you can see it, and they're looking to take it up in the forwards. New Zealand, oh, it's spilled forward. And another knock on. Yeah, referees called that one up, so what a scrum, New Zealand.
Absolutely, Mel. It was a work on, and well, did they work on it or what? The front row have been replaced. The likes of Nelson making a huge effect. Even Airanga Mate with her tackles. Another scrum. This could be the last play, Mel, so hopefully it'll be fitting for the Black Ferns.
I'm sure that all of the athletes out there will certainly want it to be the last scrum. Big second half from Australia. Be a big defensive effort from them here. Sue puts it in. She's looking for a number 8 to pick it off. Gets it, Sue. Tries to go herself. She's just a little short there. And picked up at the back. Driven back, I think, by Latu, the big defender. It's right there on the line for New Zealand, the Black Ferns. They've got about 8 forwards ready to pounce. Here's the pick and go now. Driven. Is it Smith? Yes, try to one of the most consistent forwards on the paddock. Smith.
Oh, if you could pick someone from the Black Ferns forward pack to get a try today, it'd be that woman right there. Charmaine Smith. Background in netball, but I think her future's in rugby. Looking at that, she's a lock, but she's absolutely stood out at that blindside number 6 position. Well done, Charmaine Smith.
Well, she debuted for New Zealand in 2015, and she's known for work rate. And now we have Kelly Brazier, New Zealand 7-star. She'll be taking the kicks at goal, which is a role she's played plenty of times in the past. And that one just to the left, but New Zealand at full time will take this victory with a very good try in the end. 44 points to 17 over Australia.